is as bright as it's going to get. So if this is amenable to you, then you are in the correct place. Okay. Let me adjust one thing. A moment, please. Thank you for holding this brief pause, right? I didn't realize I could still hear the sound in the other room, which was on different than what I have it on here in the dining kitchen area. So, again, my apologies. I am still under the weather. If I sound a little funny, okay. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside, right? Ooh. If you're new, please subscribe. I might not be super chatty on this, you guys, just because I am still a little stuffed up, as you may be able to tell. Yeah. And so I'm going to conserve what I can for the reading. So you got the message that needs to be conveyed today. What is it, please? Inquiring minds are wanting to know. That's why they're inquiring, right? What is your inquiry, sir, madam? Okay. Wow. King of Wands starting off hot. So I think I'll do a Celtic cross for you guys, if that's all right. So this may be a little bit longer reading. Hopefully I can make it through the whole thing. All right. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy here, very powerful, very strong, perhaps very masculine if this is you, okay, collective. So this could be a message specifically for a divine. I almost want to say Devon. It's so weird. Okay, a divine masculine. Okay. Or this is somebody, a DM maybe that you know, maybe somebody that wants to be in your DMs kind of know too, because it is the King of Wands here. It's not like the King of Swords, right? So the King of Wands is going to be openly flirtatious, right? If that is resonating with you. If it's not your story today, don't sweat it, okay? But right now, I would consider this message to be pretty timeless for those tuning in at the moment. All right, this is a current energy. Three of Cups, and the King of Wands is known to party, right? And this may be presenting a concern, like, okay, well, I know this person likes to be very social, they like to be around other people, like, am I going to be enough when I cross paths with this King of Wands? Or you are this King of Wands, and this is maybe what somebody's feeling about you, collective, because it's like, well, they're always around a bunch of people, like, how am I going to stand out to that person? Do they even know I'm there? Like, stuff like that. And that could be because, King of Wands, the energy is not always very consistent, is it? So, if that is something you've been experiencing, I think we'll probably hear more about this in the reading now. The world in your foundation. So I feel like, collective, there is some centering going on for you right now, and it's definitely around this King of Wands energy, okay? You're trying to understand how this fits into your cycle, okay? Strength card. Lion. Leo. Who do we start out with? The King of Wands. You could have Leo in your chart. You could be a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. Somebody you've already come across paths with. You already know this person is my guess. Okay, so again, if you're like, well, I'm not looking for somebody that I've already interacted with, then this isn't your reading. So congratulations. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, is there the chance that it's somebody that you don't know? But in this, I think for the majority that I'm reading for right now, it is. Okay, so that being said, if you need a personal reading, then do follow the instructions in the description and order a personal reading, and then it will be specifically about you. Okay, but this is for more, so this is why they say take what resonates, leave what does not. Maybe you don't have Leo in your chart. Maybe you just need to demonstrate strength. Okay, strength in knowing that other people may be involved. So, you know, it's, you don't have control over the situation, is what I want to say. You know, in that sense, you cannot control other people. Okay, you can stand your ground. You know, you can make an impact, right? You can write your chapter the way you want to write it, but you know, at the end of the day, you have to stand there and say, I did what I could do, and that was to the best of my ability, right? So that may be some celebration that you are encountering. Okay, and maybe that's what you or this person find attractive as well, the ability to do that. All right, in the crown, the Knight of Pentacles. So standing slowly, moving slowly. You know, we are at the beginning of the year. A lot of things are like, okay, you know, it's a reset for a lot of people, you know, a do-over for a lot of people, in terms of habits and goals and behaviors and things like that. Two of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this person wants you to make some kind of decision and to be very clear about it. Like they don't want to, they said hash it out. What I was going to say is they don't want you to mince words. I heard hash it out again. I don't know who that's resonating for. Okay, we got the message. Thanks a lot. Good Lord. Well, you guys, we already had Leo, and now who do we have? Sagittarius and Aries, the Emperor, and Temperance. I can't make this up. So, the collective, how are you feeling about the situation? I think I was heard reverse the Emperor. Okay. But it would mean the position of the cards because how they came out. I'll have to rewind the video even to see how they flipped out. So maybe that was the proper way. I don't know. Anyway, you can call to put them in these placements, all right, of the Celtic cross. So how the collective is feeling about the situation, actually pretty strong. Pretty like, yeah, I heard like, move me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, I'm standing here and I'm cool with it and I'm not going to let anybody push me around. So what do you think about that? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boop. Like, joke's on you, pal. You know, maybe I'll have room for you in the clown car on the next round. I don't know. Now, you know, personable agreeableness here, temperance, like having patience with yourself and the situation. That's in your environment. Okay. So I feel like, collective, if you have been concerned, lean on your strength. Okay. Definitely be patient with yourself during this time, because part of the reason you're in the position you're in is because you've made good calculating decisions. Okay. And you're somebody who, uses their faith, but also knows how to smell smoke. All right? That makes sense. And all this fire here, I would say, I mean, we have quadruple fire on here, starting with the King of Wands, the Strength Leo card, Emperor, the Aries, and Temperance Sagittarius. In your environment, and expanding on that, definitely check out your Jupiter placement. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So, what is something maybe from that placement, that sign, that you can learn about yourself that is maybe like way more pertinent, useful, you know what I'm saying, like to whatever your situation is at the moment. Maybe that you just haven't explored, and maybe that's part of, yeah. Maybe that's part of why you're being asked to have patience with yourself in this moment, okay? And now you have the Six of Wands, which is getting to the point of, right, it's like, oh, are they gonna like me, or am I gonna be, am I gonna be noticed? Am I just gonna be one of this crowd, right? Am I going to be recognized for like myself here in this situation and my contributions and the love that I deserve, right? So you could be asking yourself that, collective. Maybe that's the choice, and it's almost like you're have this blindfold on because you're can't see, the future, clearly. You may have some kind of block around this. Definitely, it could be an insecurity if you're somebody who, like, if you get jealous easily, maybe, and like the King of Wands is somebody who could do that, perhaps intentionally as well, just because they are a flirtatious type of sign. There are petty people out there. I'm not saying this is you, collective, or who you're dealing with, but sometimes that happens, right? So, I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me over the years, like, oh, my ex girlfriend thinks that you're old, or you're ugly, or you're fat, or you're this, or you're that. And it's like, but at the end of the day, it never, it was like, well, that's still their ex girlfriend, like, and I was currently dating them. So why would I care what their ex has to say? That person was trying to, that's called triangulation, by the way. Okay. That's a tactic that people with certain disorders use, okay, to manipulate their victims, okay. Oh, here she is. Can't stop, won't stop. Emperor and Empress. I need I say more. Collective, I do feel like you have some work to put into this situation, but if you literally play your cards right, look at how you end up. The best of both worlds. Okay. And the Empress is also a triangle, Libra energy. All right. Well balanced. All right. Um, Not to say that the Emperor isn't. The Emperor is, talk about, getting things done. Like nothing's going to stand in his way. So it could even be, collective, that you see other people here as this King of Wands kind of interrupting your connection, okay, and you don't like that currently, and that could be why, yeah, I think that's why this was being asked to be put in this position, the Emperor here, because it's like the Emperor, how's the collective feeling? Well, the collective's coming across as the Emperor then, right, and saying, well, actually, excuse me, um this is my show, like this King of Wands is only part of the deal, kind of thing, right? So, and that's the thing too, collective, is that you're, looking for more than just passion. Leo here, the strength card. You're talking about something that's going to last, something that's going to hold, something that is bigger potentially than, you know, what you could even think of. All right. And yeah. All right. We're going to leave it at that. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that may do it for this reading, you guys, just because I don't want to lose my voice or anything. But thank you for tuning in. Remember, if you want a personal reading, please do follow the instructions to the Etsy shop link. I do have a PayPal donation there where if you put in a note, you know, and do replicate something similar as the Etsy shop link, I could, you know, send it directly to your email instead of through the Etsy. So do check that out. So if you are enjoying this reading, please again like or subscribe. And until next time, manifest wisely. Bye bye.